Good Sunday afternoon, I believe it is. It's so hot here that I am in a bad mood. And then I see this, okay? There is absolutely nothing wrong with being gay or lesbian. You could be whatever you want to be, and I hope you're happy. Okay, that's how most people look at it. It's when you cross the line and you push your views on other people. But it's even more hilarious when I find a lesbian who calls her view of feminism as in men are bad. And they always talk about how men are this, men are that, men are this, men are that. And right now, I'm going to let you hear about something. Okay, this is a video I found on a new YouTuber that I actually like to listen to, ISSAC Butterfield. He is hilarious, number one. And I'm going to show you some clips in here, so it might take me a little bit to figure them all out. But we got a lot to talk about, so let's get real.
Agree with me that not everything that a man does is toxic. Maybe you could spread that to your cult. That'd be nice.
Toxic masculinity is being angry and aggressive because you're taught that that's the only emotion that you're allowed to have.
Yes, and this is the thing. You and your cult members...
Now, there's a topic, and I'm not even going to bother listening to the rest of her. Toxic masculinity. Number one, Butterfield. Number two, all men. Toxic masculinity does not exist. Because if there's toxic masculinity, then there's toxic femininity. And she is a toxic female. I said it. I'm a female. Come at me. All right? Let me tell you what feminism is, first of all. Feminism is the uplifting of women. Understanding all that we've been through, understanding the strife and the struggle when we were put down as a second-class, lower-level woman. And this goes across the board for black women, Native American women, white women, Chinese women, Japanese women, KIWI women, Australian women, all sorts of women. All right? Now, toxic masculinity. Let's talk about that. First of all, it's a bullcorn word. It's a bullcorn phrase. Because most of the time, people don't understand what masculinity is. Masculinity is not anger, aggression, being overly manly. Okay? Masculinity is taking out the garbage, opening the door, being a gentleman, driving your wife to wherever she wants to go because she doesn't drive, because when she drove, she had passed an accident and she saw some things that made her afraid to drive again. That is masculinity, caring about a woman enough to get behind the wheel anytime that she needs to go somewhere and not saying, get over it, okay? That would be masculinity. So the sensitive feelings that they have, the emotions, the love, the bringing flowers home for no reason, the doing dishes just for doing dishes, the taking care of you when you get older and you're broken and you're feeble. That is masculinity. My husband is a very masculine man. He gets aggressive. He gets angry. He gets sad. He gets loving. He gets all those emotions. Those were all taught to him by watching another man, his father. And the venom that could be shown when another man disrespects that man's wife or lady. The gentleness that could be shown when the man realizes you're going through something and you've been there, and it doesn't need to be spoken. It could just be, I see you understand what I'm talking about. Men are not indispensable. Men are not something we don't need. We need men. We need all the beauty that men are. Okay? What you're showing, Miss Kiwi Queer, or whatever the crap you call yourself, is called toxic femininity. Saying you don't need a man because you're a lesbian. Fine, you don't need men. Women that love men do. Women that want to have children need men. You're saying, oh, I'd love to be a mother someday, and we don't need men because we've got trans women. They're men. Okay? I hate to break it to you, sweetheart. They're men. Without the proper organs, you're not going to have a baby. Okay? A woman and a woman cannot make a baby. A man and a man cannot make a baby. The reason why transgender men and regular women can make a baby is because the man underneath the dress is a man. Unless he's had surgery. Okay, so let's get real here. Let's stop playing. Everything that a man does has a place. Butterfield would probably agree with me if I say that men should not hit women. That is not masculine. My husband would agree with me. Every man that's a good man, that's a masculine man, would agree with me. Men that hit women are sociolytically shunned by other men because they find them appalling. Men that assault women in a specific type of way are shunned by the other menfolk because they are disgusting to men. So your toxic masculinity and how a man stares at a woman because she's walking down the street and she looks pretty is not toxic masculinity. It's called a primordial instinct. And that primordial instinct is to find something that is pleasing to their eyes in order to procreate. It's an instinct. No, men that holler out to women and go, woo woo, oh, hey baby, this, that, and the other thing, are not necessarily well adjusted socially and need to be taught how to properly address a lady or a woman. But then we also get into this where this Kiwi chick, she talks about how women go out and men state that, oh, you know, don't take your eyes off your drink because somebody could drug it. Well, you're teaching men that it's okay to do that because women should be on their guard. And Butterfield came back with a nice one. He said, we all wish that men out there like that didn't exist, but they do. And to warn women about that is a good thing. And it is. And he's right, and you're not. Okay? You're not right. You're wrong. And about your little dressing up thing, okay, let's put it like this. So if you saw a good-looking man dressed to the T, you don't turn your head, you don't take a look, you don't approach him and ask him for his number when you don't see a ring.
Well, she doesn't.
You female chauvinist pig. The fact of the matter is, Miss KIWI, regardless, I'm saying women in general, not just Miss KIWI, but women in general, when we see a good-looking man, we will turn our head. And quite frankly, let me be a woman here and be honest, okay? Because I'm going to get real with you, Miss KIWI. When you walk out with your butt cheeks hanging out and your boobies hanging out, you're asking for that kind of attention. Because you, as a woman, look in the mirror before you leave and go, "Oh yes, these shorts show off my booty. Oh, this top just got enough of my cleavage to look good." You want that kind of attention. So before you go and criticize Butterfield and other men for looking at women in bikinis, why don't you tell the truth to yourself? Get real with yourself. Be real with yourself, ma. Women go out like that because they want to look that way. They want to get the man's attention. They want men to drool over them. Don't play games with me. I am too damn old. When I went out when I was young and about your age, I wore my cute little jeans with my booty. I wore my cute little top. And when men whistled at me, I was just like, yeah, I'm the stuff today. Does it make it right for men to then go any further than whistling or saying, "Hey, babe, you look great," or asking for my number? No, it doesn't. But let's get real. If it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, quack like a duck, then it must be a damn duck. So with you, you know that sex sells. Hence why you wearing all your little short things and your little cleavage showing and these little revealing tops and everything and trying to look all cute and whatever, because if you didn't, you'd be like me. You'd be like, "Hey, look, guys, you just get to see my voice and whatever I have on my thing at the time. That's what it is. Because I don't want that attention. I have a man. I have a damn good man. I have a masculine man. I have a Marine whose aggressiveness, fighting spirit, fought for your rights. Well, not your rights because you're in England, but for Americans' rights to be toxic like you. Okay, Miss KIWI? So let's get real here. I'm sick and tired of these nowadays feminists, and I say nowadays feminists, dogging the movement that my mothers, my sisters, my aunties fought for. Being a feminist does not mean you hate men. Being a feminist does not mean you degrade men. Being a feminist means that you applaud men when they are on their best behavior. Butterfield would be a old school feminist wet dream. Because irregardless of the way he talks, he speaks with a very kind nature. He speaks about gentleman behavior. You, ma'am, are a disgrace to other feminists. You make me sick. Feminists do not degrade men for being men. We applaud them when they are not only being men, but they're being proper gentlemen. So opening the doors for us is not an offense. It's not. Being sweet and taking out the garbage is not an offense. It's not. Being disgusting is an offense. You're the only one that's being disgusting, Miss KIWI. And I am tired of this toxic masculinity crap without speaking about toxic femininity. You are a toxic female. Irregardless of what sexuality you choose to be in life, you are a toxic female. And it may be cute to your little echo chamber when you get on men like this, but it's not cute to anyone else. Not with 2 working brain cells. Okay? Men, we love it when you barbecue. We love it when you wash the dishes. We love it when you take care of us. And 10 times out of 10, I bet you if a man offered to pay for her meal, her and her girlfriend's meal, just because they're beautiful, or he appreciates them, or he just got a raise and so he's feeling extra generous, I bet you she would not have a problem with that. But that's supposed to be toxic masculinity. Oh, what? You don't think I make enough to buy my own food? What, you think I can't open my own door? What, you think I can't drive myself where I want to go? You type of females are so toxic, disgusting, disgracing, and disrespectful to the men that have any semblance of gentlemanness. And I say this not only as a woman, but as a woman that is nearly 50 years old, as a wife, as a mother of 6. Born a woman will die a woman. Completely heterosexual, female, white, Christian woman. Old school feminist. You know, the ones that actually fought for our right in society, our place in society, and are now watching it go down the drain for these idiots that think that men and women can be replaced. So no ma'am. If you're going to talk about toxic masculinity, you better talk about toxic femininity. Because I sure in the hell did not hear about you talking about Cardi B drugging men in order to have her way with them. And there are women predators like that out there. There are women abusers out there like that. But you don't mention a one. You don't mention women murderers. You don't mention women rapists. You don't mention women pedophiles. And yes, there are women pedophiles. Back in the day, they used to give high fives for sleeping with your English teacher. But let that English teacher be a man, and oh my God, Oh my God.
You
Huh?
got called something entirely different.
Huh? Let that be a woman and, oh, she, good job, boy. Are you kidding me right now? No, Butterfield. Don't you dare back down from this Kiwi chick and say, well, we agree on this and we agree on that and we agree on that and da 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 da. No, 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 no. If she wants to bring up toxic masculinity, bring up toxic femininity. If she wants to bring up male nasties, bring up female nasties. Because I'll tell you a secret, Butterfield, since we getting real here. And every other man out there, you think you're disgusting when you talk about women? You have never seen women talk about men without other people being present other than the people that the women are comfortable with. We are grade A pigs. And there is nothing sacred when it comes to that kind of talk. Absolutely nothing. So no. When you come up against a quote-unquote feminist like this Kiwi chick, don't back down from it. You let her know. Yeah, there's males that do bad, and shame on them. Let's talk about the females that do bad. Can you say shame on them too? Oh no? No, it's two-tier? No? It's called hypocrisy. They want to talk about a man being too masculine, being aggressive, being angry. Ask them if they've ever been around a man that seen a woman needing comfort. They don't know why, and they put their big, masculine, bare arms around her. And for that 1 second that she's in their arms, the world disappears. And she feels safe and secure and comforted. What about those men? Huh? Huh? What about those men, Kiwi? What about the men that see their wives struggling to walk daily because of their pain and their bone diseases? And so the men, even though they're in pain, we're taught, looky here, when you see a woman struggling, you be a man and you do this. And even though they're in pain, they get up, they do that, and they make sure that their wife is taken care of. What about those men, Kiwi? I'm sick of you blue-haired, poisonous tree frogs. You're a lesbian. You don't need men. Good for you. But real women, real feminists, we know that men are irreplaceable. We know that masculine men will, if they left, there would be a void no one could fill. We know that there are good and bad men. Just like we know that there are good and bad women. And for Butterfield to tell women out there, please watch your drinks. There's been a rise of date rape drugs being placed in your drinks. I want to make sure that you're safe. You can put whatever excuse you want on it to make him look bad, but he genuinely cares about women, so shame on you. And your mother will tell you, as a woman, Don't go out dressed like that, 'cause you look like a slut and you'll be treated like a whore. But let you tell it. Women are innocent. Cue the choir music. Ah, angels coming down from heaven. And they don't look in the mirror before they go and say, ooh, my butt looks good in this. Oh, look at the way my cleavage bumping today, girl. You go out with the intention of garnering that kind of attention. And you could lie to kick it to whoever you want. And not a man is going to say, no, you don't. Not a man is going to say, you don't do that really, do you? Yes, we do. And she has probably done it 1,000 times. Looking at the way she's doing TikToks. And she got these little cutie cute revealing shirts on. Huh? Oh, but a woman can wear whatever they want. Yet a man, if he go out with tight jeans on, a show buff shirt, he asking to get talked about like a pig, like a dog. Ain't it? Ain't it? He's asking for it. Why is it that women who actually intend to turn men's heads like that and get them aroused are innocent and they never ask for anything? And yet a man go out trying to look good and show his buff and stuff, and he asking for it. Huh. That's interesting to me. We can't speak about the women predators out there, but we could talk dog dirt about the male predators out there. Like I say, you call it how you see it, and I'm going to call it how I see it. And I guarantee you that you can't argue with how I see it, Miss KIWI. For the simple fact is, I'm a woman. I know what we do. I've been on this earth many more moons than you have, madam. And I will tell you right now, here today, that you could go ahead and lie and kick it and fake the funk on a nasty dunk. But to be honest with you, get a group of girls alone, and we bigger pigs than these men out here. And that's real with Robo.